Hello, everyone, and welcome to RadarPlays Shuffle. I'm Hollander Cooper. Here with me is
Ryan Telgenik,
Henry Gilbert,
and we're checking out. We're going back in time and checking out Games Radar's Game of the Year from 2009. 2009, Batman Arkham Asylum, in celebration of two things. Number one, next week's release of Injustice, Gods Among Us, and more importantly, the announcement of the new Batman Arkham game coming out later this year.
Arkham Origins.
Arkham Origins, where we're going to get to see more of this in particular.
Specifically Gotham City.
Yeah, it's going to be set in Gotham City.
Instead of rain, it'll be snowing.
Yeah.
That's pretty exciting, though. I'm really pumped for a Gotham setting.
Yeah, so it's going to be an origin story set before this, though it's not actually an origin story of Batman or of Arkham.
Maybe in the game he like beats 8 villains and by the end of it they're like, well, we gotta put him somewhere. And they
build an asylum.
Dude, I loved this intro so much.
I love that this started where most Batman games end, where like you beat the Joker, you captured him, and you're taking him to jail. Like that's the end of the
now we know what
Batman.
Now we know what happens at the end of every episode of the old animated
awesome
series.
Video game starts. It really is the perfect setting, and God, it still looks super good.
Yeah, it does. Remember when this game made us realize that, oh, there can actually be good superhero games?
It was sort of like how Batman Begins was like, oh, you can take a superhero movie super seriously and it can be good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember before this game came out in early 2009, like I could have... They were shopping around demos for it just to preview it, and like nobody, even me, the lowest intern, wanted to take it. Like we were just like, we're busy, we got other stuff to do. Just get a freelancer, and like so we got future Polygon editor Philip Kohler to preview it, and he was like, hey guys, this is really good. We're like, sure.
Yeah, it was one of those games where like every time they showed it, everyone's like, so does this look like the best thing ever? Because it kind of looks like the best thing ever, but I'm not really...
But it can't be. It can't be.
Yeah, and it wasn't even like... We were actually talking earlier, like, oh, if we don't... What do we want to do for Radar Play Shuffle? We want to do something involving Batman. Well, let's just go back to the Batman game, the best Batman game before Arkham Asylum, and we kind of just sat around like...
what is that?
I could name one. I played them all. There were a couple all right animated series ones. Look at that cape.
Hi, I'm Batman. I like to spin in circles.
They're like, he must have had a rough day.
I can't figure out how to walk straight.
I forgot how to Batman.
This was a really great intro to the game, though. Just walking with the Joker, him taunting you, being a dick.
It's Hannibal Lecter style. And I'm just dude, how annoyed would Joker be if he was trying to be like a dick to you and you were just doing this? Like he thrives on, I'm the silly one, and you're just, and Batman being like, Argh. But if he's just trying to taunt you and you're just like, sorry, can't hear you, busy spinning.
La 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 la.
How annoyed would the Joker be? He'd be so angry.
That would be really, really funny, though.
Just him straight trolling Joker.
It was also a pretty big deal that they got the voices from the 90s animated series to play at least Batman and Joker and Harley.
And it's a really good thing that they got these awesome hockey masks because
they don't want to lose their teeth.
Yeah.
They saw what happens to the pro hockey players.
I don't know why you would work in Arkham Asylum, though. Like you would be, you'd be murdered.
Well, here's the thing: name a better job in Gotham. You could be like, I work at a flower shop, and there's a chance the Joker's gonna run in and be like, I'll buy all the flowers, and then just gas you.
Yeah,
that's true. This is the one place where you're supposed to be safe.
Or your plants could come to life and eat you because like poison ivy just farted near your building. You know, like, there's no good places in Gotham to work.
You know, Gotham, I think in general just seems like an awful place to live. There's so many bad things that happen.
Do you know how low the rent must be in Gotham?
I would imagine pretty affordable.
Well, even before supercrime started, like the crime in general was so bad there that people just showed up.
I wonder if you can buy. I wonder if you can buy a house for like $10,000, like you can in Flint.
Probably. So I mean, you have to imagine that Gotham is our Flint, Michigan.
Yeah.
No, Gotham's a pretty awesome
I think
place.
Flint is actually worse than Gotham, based on my experience.
Flint could use a Batman.
It could use a lot of things, Batman being one of them. Also, some sort of economy.
You should go back to Flint and dress up like Batman and fight crime.
What do you think I did? Funny story, actually.
What?
In the Flint area in Michigan, there are notoriously 2 people who continually keep getting arrested, and they are vigilante superheroes who dressed up they're obviously not real superheroes, but they dress up in costumes. One of them dresses up as Batman, The other one dresses up with like a ski mask, and he calls himself like the Killer Bee or something like that. And they just keep getting arrested for obstructing the peace. That's really funny.
Do they actually, have they ever, as far as you know, stopped a crime?
They have tried. I remember I read an article not too long ago. Actually, one of my old friends there is a newspaper reporter, and he was has
a likely story. Your friend, the Killer Bee.
Oh my God! How have I never put that together?
Does the Killer Bee look like your friend without glasses?
It kind of does.
Have you ever seen in the same place at once?
As far as I know, no, they've never stopped any crimes.
Well, in real life, I mean, Batman is, in comics, always very lucky to be like, well, just swinging around on patrol. A bank robbery? What? But that doesn't happen in real life.
Now, what happens if Batman is like, I have 2 seconds to go do this thing, but man, I have to poop really bad right now?
Yeah, you've read the comics. How is the canon around Batman pooping?
I mean, does he just poop himself?
I would just assume he regulates his diet so well that he just doesn't.
But you can never plan for the crime. I mean, you know,
Batman plans for everything.
Oh, look who it is!
Oh, this was such an awesome entrance. Like, oh, so cool.
Hey, hold up! Let me get out of this elevator for babies.
This game, I mean, we were talking earlier about eventually writing an article about games with really slow beginnings, and this is one, but it might still be the best beginning of any game ever.
I feel like he needs more restraints than chains that are so long that he can freely swing his arms about.
He could probably just kill everyone in this room anyway. Even if he didn't break them, it's like, look how far apart he can put his arms to the point where he'd probably be able to still grab your head and your feet with 2 different hands.
That would be uncomfortable.
I don't know why. Okay, that's another problem in Gotham. Like, I'm anti-death penalty, but if I lived in Gotham, I'd be like, no, kill these. These guys need to die. Like,
they keep escaping and they keep killing a lot of people. Please just murder them.
Which is, it's funny enough, is like half of the plots of any mashup. Anytime like Superman goes crazy, it's because because he's decided to start like, you know what? I should start ripping the heads off of people.
Yeah, these guys are dicks.
Can we acknowledge how good the graphics are in this game for a game that came out so long ago?
Yeah.
Like, this could release today and no one would say a word about the visuals.
Yeah,
they really got Unreal
textures. Like,
right.
Look at his hair. It's Tress Effects hair.
No, it's not.
Oh.
I'm used to seeing Joker when he's dying, so it's weird to see him as healthy Joker in this.
I'm trying to get a really good... There you go.
Look at that stubble. I can never grow stubble like that.
Oh, Batman's invisible.
Weird. He gained a new superpower.
Batman has no superpowers outside of
invisibility.
A superpower.
What are you really?
Has Batman ever been given superpowers?
Yeah, occasionally it happens. He gets, he's had a Green Lantern ring.
Crotch shot.
Didn't he only have that for like a minute?
Well, yeah.
I remember somebody telling me that there's like a part where somebody's like, yo, Batman, do you want the Green Lantern ring? Because you have the most powerful will ever. And then he just kind of has like a flash of him being like, I'd be the best Green Lantern ever. And then he's like, no, your ring is stupid. And then somebody's like, do you want a yellow ring that gives you the power of fear? And he's like, all right, now we're talking.
Well, yeah, I remember in continuity, like, he got that was such a cool shot. That was there was a screenshot of that was like everywhere. I used that screenshot a million times in Batman stories.
The power went out, so I'm going to strangle you.
Well, because Batman's been around the block a few times. He knows the Joker, that's when the Joker's going to escape.
An elevator.
In an enclosed space from which there's no exit.
Also,
He's wily.
Don't I have, if not now, don't I get the ability to see in the dark? Couldn't I just turn that on there?
Yeah, you have it currently, you just aren't using it, apparently. Or maybe Batman was, but you weren't when he strangled him.
Oh, okay. Well, then why was he strangling him? He saw that he was just chilling in there.
I mean...
Well, you just can't trust him. You just can't trust him. Good old Commissioner Gordon, who is not the animated series voice.
Joker invades City Hall.
That's a bummer.
I actually don't like his voice all that much.
No, it's pretty bad. It's literally like... Let's listen to him. Let's listen to him.
It's been a hell of a night.
Hopefully the last one we'll ever have with him.
Yeah, right.
Hold it there. Sorry, Batman. Arkham staff only.
I assure you, if anyone's qualified.
Listen,
Also, is Batman in this? I mean, I know Batman is within the comics is like they're always half between like, is he public enemy #1, or are we just letting him do his thing?
Commissioner Gordon just lets him do whatever he wants. I mean, I think in Arkham Asylum, they're like, Batman, you're a problem. You should be here too, Batman. You're crazy, you know.
Yeah.
But Commissioner Gordon just vouches for him, like, guys, Batman's dropped off all these people here before. All right, Batman should immediately break his legs the second anything happens.
Like, I'm stuck by this glass. What do I do? I'll push it.
Just punch the glass.
Punch through that bulletproof glass. That's easy to do.
Yell at this guy.
Love his little dance.
Honey, I'm home.
Come on in.
Come on.
Now that's the original Harley voice. They replaced her voice in the second one with Tara Strong, who is every damn voice.
She is.
In everything now.
That said, she did a fine job.
She did it fine. She was in some of the first trailers, and I didn't notice.
Yeah.
Huh. Wow.
Okay, so the fighting system in this was the best.
Yeah.
It's still like whenever I hear like, yeah, they're ripping off Arkham's combat, I'm like, good. That means the combat will be really good. I have boom, no problem. And everyone goes into the fetal position.
Yeah. Well, because Batman doesn't kill, though he does do things to people in these games that would murder them.
And then
He severely maims
I remember
them.
that.
Yeah. He will snap their arms and legs, make it so they will not ever move correctly again.
So what's the counter? Oh, what now?
The counters look so awesome too. I loved in Asylum when they added a two and 3 man counters. Also.
Yeah, those were awesome.
I'm wondering how much.
In City?
Yeah, in City.
Yeah, cool.
I'm wondering how much they're going to change, or if they're going to update the combat all that much.
Oh! God, I'm sorry. It's just so satisfying on the last hit.
Yeah, it really is.
See, that would have killed that guy though. You'd have permanent brain damage at the very least.
Yeah, I mean, legs are your most powerful muscles, aside from your tongue, right? Isn't that the case?
What are you talking
Ratio-wise, size-wise, the tongue is the most powerful muscle in the body? I don't know. I'm not a scientist.
Why? How? What?
What are you talking
I thought I heard that somewhere one time.
I have not heard that.
Okay, well.
How is the tongue powerful? Maybe like pound for pound?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Powerful.
Pound for pound.
Maybe.
Boom, Riddler trophy. What now? Riddler hid these. Because at one point he escaped and decided to just go around hiding trophies.
He took the time to unscrew the vent, put the trophy in there, and then put the vent cover back on. What a nice guy.
This was one of the first games one of the few games I've ever really 100%ed. Like, at least when it came to Riddler trophies. In City, I just couldn't do it. There were just too many.
Wasn't it like super easy to 100% this though?
No, not with a guide. It took like
with Games Radar's guide.
Yeah, Games Radar's hit guide on Riddler trophies. We have the best guides, guys.
We do.
I also got all the Joker teeth as well.
I remember this was like the only game that my friends who never 100% anything 100%ed.
You just didn't want it to end.
What was the first game you 100%ed, John?
I don't think I ever have.
I think I've only ever done to 2 games.
Boom!
BioShock being the first, and I think Call of Duty Modern Warfare.
I don't like replaying games much.
The other one.
I hear you. Don't worry.
Hey, come over here. I have to tell you a lot of things.
Oh God, I punched him in the spleen.
Joker happened.
Oops.
Rude.
I was trying to skip the cutscene. Oh God, there's no skipping cutscenes. Why did we give this Game of the Year?
Yeah, we should have gave it to Uncharted too. You're right.
What a good year for gaming 2009 was.
2009 was pretty great. 2013's looking pretty good too. Gotta say, 2011 or Stand By 2012 not being good. Or as good.
Yeah.
That guy's just like waving his head around. Yeah. Oh, this game had such a good intro, and I remember like this. It was one of those games where like the more you played it, the less you believed how good it was. So it's like I'm still having problems.
There's got to be something wrong here.
Yeah. And hopefully the new, the upcoming Arkham Origins will end up being as good.
Loud and clear. What's up?
I want to see. We got to see the Zaz fight. Come on, Zaz.
All right, we'll go up to Zaz and then we'll.
I think
I'm doing the Gears of War slow walk.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, it'd be really hard to run while you're talking on a microphone.
Oracle is pretty much a Gears character too.
Yeah, pretty much.
Or just like the voice in your ear.
Yeah.
I tell you what to do, Batman. It seemed like Oracle wasn't going to be in City, and then she shows up in the middle. I was hoping they'd not do that. Okay. Well, just she's too easy of a. She's going to have a cop out. I love how Zaz goes, if I see anybody come near me.
I forget, was Zaz in the next game? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and his stuff is that's the one time, too, where I like that Batman doesn't kill anybody, but he should kill Zaz. Like,
Zaz isn't even interesting. He's it's literally all he does.
And he just, in a boring way, calls you to brag like, yeah, I murdered some more people.
You could have stopped me. It'd be like, I'm almost surprised you haven't stopped me yet.
I cut up their faces, buried them in it, made them, fed them to dogs.
Oh, God.
Oh, shit, you gotta move fast before he murders that person. Take down, take down, take down.
There you go.
Bam.
Punch that skeleton.
There, I got scared. I hit the wrong button.
Kratos?
There's a really sad scene later where he's like holding a woman at knife point, and if you fail in that, like he does kill her, and she like, she screams in a horrible way. It's awful.
Oh well. Well, we'll end on Harley Quinn doing that sexy little Harley dance, and be sure to check back on GamesRadar.com for more Radar Plays.
I'm now subbing for the old man. Old Sharp has never been happier. In case you ain't figured it out, today is the Joker's big homecoming, and you're the guest of honor.
You have one chance to surrender, Quinn.
Tempting, Bats, but no doubt.